How much should a couple invest at the time of their son is born to provide with him 50,000 for his college tuition if the interest, so this is the future value with 50,000, so that's A for his college tuition. If the interest is 8%, so R is divide 8 by 100 decimal 08 compounded quarterly, that means n equals 4 because there are 4 quarters. Assume he will be 18 when he goes to college, so 18 is the time, 18 years. Okay, now we will be given the following formula. The future value A is given by P1 plus R over N quantity raised to NT. Plug in the given numbers and find the unknown. A is we want to have 50,000 equals P, that's what we are trying to find, how much should a couple invest, that's the P equals what, so P is P1 plus R, rate is decimal 08 over N quarterly, so 4 N 4 times T is 18. Okay, now this will be a decimal number, 4 times 18, 18 times 4 72, 1 plus decimal 08 over 4 everything raised to 72. This will be a decimal number, and when we divide both sides by this decimal number, so I don't want to simplify, this will be a decimal number, 18 times 4 72. When we divide both sides by this decimal number, we get P. So the P is in fact 50,000 divided by this decimal, 1 plus decimal 08 over 4 raised to 72, and you use your calculator and find the answer. Okay, so this will be then, let's try over here, so we get, okay, 50,000, so I would write 50,000 divided by parenthesis 1 plus we need to divide 0.08 by 4, so another parenthesis decimal 08 divided by, okay, this is not good, so decimal 08 divided by 4, close the parenthesis for this fraction, and outside parenthesis raised to 72. So we get 12,015 93694. So 12,015 94, 12,015 94. So 12,015 94, right? 12,015 94. Next, how much should a couple invest? It's the same thing again, principal P at the time of their son is born to provide him with 50,000, same thing, the future value A for his college tuition. If the interest is compounded continuously, now it's different, compounded continuously, so we have to go for exponential formula at 3.5%. okay, that's the rate. Divide 3.5 by 100, we get decimal 0.35, and 18, that's the time. Okay, compounded continuously, so we need to use the following formula. A equals P times e raised to RT, that is A is 50,000 equals P, we want to know that, times E is E, R is decimal 0.35 times T is 18. So this will be a decimal number again. Okay, and to isolate P, we divide both sides by this decimal number. In fact, we can multiply 18 times decimal 035. Okay, so 18 times decimal 035, that is decimal 63. So decimal 63, so this will be 50,000 equals p e raised to decimal 63. Now to isolate p, we divide both sides by e raised to decimal 63. So implies p equals 50,000 divided by e raised to decimal 63, and that will be the amount, principal. Okay, so let's use calculator again. So 50,000 divided by exponential, that's ln second ln e raised to decimal 63, enter. So 26629.59. so this is 26629.59, final answer. Okay, so 26629.59 final.